What's up with y'all, man? Seven Soldier 7, back with another video. Today is a serious topic. Seriously. You were never meant to release. Most of our sexual desire we see and we feel is not ours to begin with. It is programmed in us through our environment. You think your libido, that you being horny when you wake up in the morning, as soon as you see a fairly attractive woman, you instantly like, damn, I want to fuck her. Damn, what I do with that? You think that's your sex drive. You think that's your libido. But that was just your environment manipulating you into acting that way. There's a person named Jaquez Fresco, and he speaks in one of his lectures on this same thing. He wanted to know if how men act with women is truly natural. He wanted to see if that sex desire is real, right? So he found a island, primitive indigenous island called Tiamotu, right? And he went there, and the people there that lived there, both men and women, were completely naked. Okay, from the time they were small until they were older, all throughout their life, they did not wear clothing. And one thing he observed about these people is that the men, they never looked at a woman's body. Anytime the men would interact with the females, they would look at the female's eyes. They wouldn't look at their breast. They wouldn't look at their ass. They wouldn't give a fuck about that. They didn't have that libido or sex drive or lust that we Westerners have. Why is that? It's simply because they wasn't programmed for that behavior. They weren't programmed to be like, hey, look at that ass right there. That ass fat. They wasn't programmed that way. So they don't have that lust. Lust is programmed within you. The lust that you see today, where men breaking their fucking necks at every girl they see. Men trying to spend crazy amounts of money in hopes to get a female to have sex with them. That, what you see there, is not real. The mainstream society as a whole programs you to release, man, because they understand that you cannot function properly. You cannot be strong. You cannot be masculine. You can't hold on to principles and values if you don't have this energy within you. Okay, this is more than what meets the eye. The seed that we have, our sexual fluids, okay, they are nourishment. If you know how much things are in our seed, vitamins and nutrients, bro. Shit like calcium, iodine, magnesium, lecithin, things that you don't even fucking know. Your sex hormones, testosterone, serotonin, all of these things. And that's just scratching the surface here. All of those things are in your seed. And those are nourishment for your body and your brain. Okay? They say that your sex glands, your testicles, and your brain, they fight for resources. But it's not just your brain, it's your entire body that gets fed from these fluids, from your seed, your entire body, your glands, bro. Those things called chakras, right? Those are just your endocrine glands, your pineal, your pituitary, your thymus. Okay, that is what the chakras are. And if this fluid is not feeding your glands, they won't be activated. This is why you are housed in your lower chakras. This is why you see sex ruling the world. People chasing these lower pleasures, man. This is why you see, is because the energy, the nourishment is only being housed in your sexual glands. Your other glands are not being fed. Your pineal gland is not being fed. Your third eye, your pituitary, your crown chakra is not being fed. This is what your seed feeds, man. So if you want to awaken your chakras, you have to retain your seed. You have to allow this nourishment to feed the glands and the nerves in your brain. This is how you awaken your higher centers. This is how you become God on earth. It's really not even anything mystical. It's your natural state. But they don't want you to tap into these powers, bro. So they'll have you eat food that calcifies your glands. Food that takes energy away from you. Food that stimulates your sexual centers. Dude, all of these food that we eat, food that contains salt and artificial sugars, dairy, fish, meat, all of these things create uric acid in your blood. And that uric acid stimulates your sexual center. Okay, this is why after you eat a whole bunch of meat, you want to release. This is why when you eat a whole bunch of meat, or like fish or salt or anything spicy, you're liable to have wet dreams. It's because the excessive protein is acidic to the body. It turns into uric acid, right? And your kidneys cannot they cannot filter all of this acid and protein buildup in the body. So it sees other methods to release this acid or this mucus, right? So you release it through acne in your skin, through your sweat, and through your dick. Okay? This is the cause of wet dreams. It's all of this mucus buildup in the body. So you're wasting your seed. Wet dreams are very bad. Okay? You're still losing sex hormones. You're still losing energy through your wet dreams. Right? So you're losing this energy simply because the trash food that we put in our body. On top of that, we're constantly stimulating your sexual center. So that means you're constantly having to rebuild sperm, right? And the more filled that area is, right, is gonna seek to release it. So when you're waking up horny and all that shit, dude, that's fucking uric acid in your body, bro. If you had an alkaline diet, if you were eating raw fruits, raw vegetables, some grains, nuts, things like that, things that don't turn your blood acidic, then you wouldn't have wet dreams. Then you wouldn't have this constant sexual desire that you have. Right? You think this shit is natural, bro. That shit is all man-made. This sexual desire is man-made. It's not natural, dude. Once you get on this diet, vegetarian, raw food diet, all that shit goes away, bro. Your body is cleaning itself out. Your blood is turning to alkaline now. Now you won't have all this mucus buildup, right? Your lymphatic system can now flow freely, and you're not irritating your genital mucous membrane, which is the house, it's the seat of sexual desire, is in your genital mucous membrane. The food we eat stimulates that unnaturally. Okay, so we have to get these things together. We have to get our diet right, and we have to stop stimulating our sexual center artificially, so we can contain this seed, which gives us our power and vigor in our life. You don't know how important this is. This is why they say celibacy is a prerequisite for spiritual progress. It's because it awakens all your dormant centers in your body, which is your glands, by feeding it the nourishment it needs. Topple that with your diet. Now that energy, your seed can now flow through your lymphatic system freely and not be clogged up by all this trash food we put in our bodies. Now you're going to be operating at a higher level, right? You're going to be more magnetic, energetic, lively, masculine. You were never meant to release, bro. Releasing literally takes so much life out of your body. You are killing yourself with each release. This shit is so much more serious than you think, and it's so fucking sad that people don't know this information. It's sad that they got us addicted to porn. Okay? That is what's feeding your sex desire. You think this shit is what makes a man. No. That shit is fucking stupid. Being constantly in lust, that's childlike. That's animalistic, bro. That's not your natural state. A strong man lusting after everything he sees. No composure. No internal fortitude. You just being run by your emotions. Come on, dude. That's not how you should behave as a man, as a human being. It's the same thing for women. Women shouldn't be constantly in lust either. It's a waste of life force energy. You have to start today. You have to start retaining today if you want to see a change in your life. This is what it's about, bro. Your unhappiness, your dissatisfaction with your life all stems from the unhealthy habits that you have. If you're healthy, if these fluids that constitute your body is flowing freely, going to the areas it needs to go to, you're in perfect health. All these problems that plague us, lack of energy, lack of discipline, lack of willpower, lack of motivation, all of these things go away, bro. All these things come from an unnatural lifestyle and putting things in our body that are killing us. I want you to read Raymond W. Bernard's book. He has plenty of books, but he goes into depth about true semen retention. He has a book called Science of Regeneration for male and females. And he goes into depth and on how artificial our sex desire is. Okay, check out that book, man, if you want more information. Because knowledge is power. The only reason why we're doing all of this shit that we're doing is because we don't have the knowledge, bro. We don't have the information. We have to get this information and start to apply it in our lives if you want to see change. Okay, start retaining today. Anybody talking about some short-term ass streaks, 30, 90, no, okay? You've been fucking releasing all your life damn near. If you want perfect health of your mind and body, it takes time. If you want to rejuvenate your system from all the damage you have done, including the food that you take into your body, minimum 1 year, you should be thinking when you're talking about retention, and that's complete celibacy. No masturbation, no sex, none of that. It takes time to rejuvenate your body, and all of these things, sex, masturbation, whatever, these things take away from that process. It kills it. Okay? Understand, we were never meant to use sex for pleasure. That was not what the Most High placed sex to be for. Sex is for procreation. It's to make a child, bro. And it's a sacrifice to your body. You're taking life from you to make life. Okay? You're taking your life force, your soul, to create life in another soul, dude. Understand what goes into that. You're dying each time you release or procreate to bring life into the world. This is why it's a sacrifice, and we're just doing it to a fucking screen, dude. And we wonder why we're depressed. Come on, man. We have to wake up. Take your retention journey seriously. This is no joke. The health and well-being of both men and women depends on this. Retain your energy. You were never meant to release, brother. Come on. I'm out.